All right, y'all. So I am doing regular makeup that I do because I'm gonna go out to Target. So this is just every day. I have to leave in like 10 minutes, but I don't know if it's gonna take me that long. And I'm just gonna go. So this is what I use pretty much almost daily. Serum foundation. And then I have this foundation brush. And that goes all over. I already did skincare. Everyone's skincare is different. And my skin isn't super great right now because I'm having a lot of hormone changes and issues that I've been working on with doctors and stuff. So naturally, what's inside your body comes out. So my skin's been freaking out, not because I'm eating bad or because I eat a lot of junk food. It's bad right now. So but I did put some primer on, and I have just like a super cheap, this is Ulta's Cool and Glow face primer. I like the cooling sensation because I feel like it helps with the redness. So that is the foundation, and you could see the shade match goes crazy. Like look how good. So I really like it. I feel like it's more natural and definitely better than the old MAC, because this is a whole new like foundation from them. It's what my cosmetologist friend wears and recommends, so I love it. Their whole new formulation is good. I have a mirror here. I feel like the redness is still bad, so I'm just gonna go in with like a green concealer. Normally I do this under my foundation. But I didn't think it was as bad today. Clearly I was wrong. What else is new? I'm gonna blend this out with the same brush just because it still has some foundation on it, and I think that's gonna help tone down the green. And I will be going over it with concealer, kind of where I normally do. Yeah, see, I feel like that helped. For concealer, I have It's by Under Eye. The shade is really, not really light for me, but it's light on me. Where's my concealer brush? Whatever. I'm gonna go in with a foundation brush. I have a concealer brush. It's just a little bit smaller, but it's still flat and it blends really well. Whatever. You can see kind of how bright it is. It is for under eyes, and I do think going a shade up for your under eye is brightening. But this is still like, I think it's because I've gotten darker as it warms up here in California. So I'm just blending this out. And it is covering up that green, any green residue, which you can't see on camera, but I feel like in person you might like be able to notice a little bit more. I just use the back of my hand as like a blending palette. Am I an expert? No, I just love makeup, always have. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup in high school, and like, to me it's like, why? Who in high school was I really trying to impress? Absolutely no one. My school was like mostly girls, and any of the guys that were good were taken, and that's for the best. This is my contour stick. It's just Sephora. You could see I use a lot of like drugstore brands or like makeup store brands. Sometimes I think paying for product is worth the price, but a lot of the prestige brands, you're just paying for the name. You're literally just paying for the name. So I will never knock like a drugstore brand when I know their products work, and they work for me specifically. And you know, I think Some of the brands worth using, I've tried, like Rare Beauty, like Ilia sometimes, like they're more moderately priced anyway. They work and they want people to buy them. So anything other than that, like your Dior and stuff, you're just paying for the name. The stuff is like literally the same. So that's my soapbox of today. Don't pay more just for a name brand. You don't need to. Unless you've already tried and tested and it works for you. That goes for skincare too. I contour my nose very little. Just, it was whatever was left over. I don't do much when I'm going out. Sometimes I don't even contour. Oh. My blush brush. For blush, it depends on my outfit. I have several different blushes. Today, I'm wearing this navy with some like beige linen pants. So I want to look a little bit more rosy. This is RMS Beauty in, what the heck is this? Crystal Slipper. I got it as a gift. It's like my new favorite blush right now. I think it goes really good with my like olive skin tone. It's more of like a coral peachy color, but not as much orange. Like, we don't want to look like an orange. But I also feel like I don't look good in the cool tone peachy colors. So sometimes because I'm a neutral skin tone, my skin goes cooler in the winter months when I'm not getting as much sunlight, and it gets really warm in the warmer months when I have like significantly more exposure to sunlight. So as the seasons change, it's kind of a toss-up for me what I use daily. But that one has just enough warmth, even though it is more pink, where you can see that it, like, I feel like it fits my face and gives me like the color that I need without looking like she's wearing blush. Blush blindness, anyone? I do have some like really, okay, like look at this blush. This is big, and I don't actually always feel like it looks good on me, but in the winter when I'm wearing like really light icy blues, it kind of works. You'll see it kind of works. I make it work. For eyes, I don't do much. I'm gonna do an eyebrow pencil. Again, this is Sephora. I used to use Shein's eye pencil, but I kind of stopped supporting them. So it's a really fine pencil. And I fill in just the ends because my eyebrows are already black. But see how they get like thinner here? So I'm just filling in the tail ends. And brushing it out. I love that it's dual-ended. And then I kind of push the product just a little bit towards the middle to blend it in. And a lot of times people can't even tell that I'm like, ooh, I need to blend this side better. That I like did my eyebrows, because from a distance you can't really tell. So let me check. And this kind of like softer method, I don't go in with concealer and clean it up like we did in 2016 when everyone's eyebrows were crazy. I just leave it. I think it looks softer. Sometimes I don't wear eyeshadow. Sometimes I go crazy on eyeshadow. But on a day like today, when I'm just going out to Target and I don't really I don't care too much, I'm actually gonna go in with this brown eyeliner pencil. Dude, it got crazy. I don't know if you could see that. Like, can you see that? You could anyway, this is by Heroin Make. It's a Japanese brand and I swear by it. It's my favorite. Ignore the fuzzy sticking up. It doesn't usually get like that. That's completely on me. I put it away wrong. The cap, I bent it by accident. So usually it doesn't get like that. Some brands, like the bristles, just fall apart like really easily. So this is a one-off. I promise you this is a one-off. This brand is too good to be lazy with their bristles. I just am stupid. But I still use it because the product is still really good. And I had just bought it. So you best believe I'm gonna use it. It could be really hard to find this brand. I got it here in California. We have a store, or maybe it's elsewhere, I don't know. 99 Ranch. And they sell it. It's like an Asian grocery store here, like a supermarket. But they have a small section with like beauty products, so I get it there. Otherwise, I'm sorry, I don't really know where to tell you. And then I'm gonna curl my lashes. You're gonna see how crazy long my eyelashes are. See, look at that, already crazy. I do not get extensions. These are natural. Be jealous. I do occasionally lift them myself, which is like permanent lifting, so I don't have to curl them. But it's kind of a like, it's a process. And after you, like any perm, anytime you perm them, you can't like wash them or get them wet for the, like, so I couldn't wash my face or take a shower for 24 hours. And sometimes that can just be hard to plan. Because ideally, it would be like, okay, do it on a weekend when I know I'm not going to see anybody. But I'm just usually busy. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard to plan. Sometimes I've done it during the week when I like just don't care. Like, okay, people at the office are going to see me a little bit raggedy. Especially like on a Monday when less people are at the office. Or a Friday. I could do it in the evening. But all that to say, I do like the lash lift because it doesn't dye them, it just holds them in place. Lasts a while and I don't have to curl them as much. And because my eyelashes are long, they droop like really bad throughout the day, where they look downwards and they actually get in my, they bend inwards and they get in my eyes, and it's really irritating and kind of dangerous. So long lashes problems that only apply to me. Now that I have thoroughly feel like I have a face on, I'm moving this, hello, I do go in with a little bit of powder. This is just Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. You can use any. This one is actually a really good dupe for like one of those prestige brands, like Dior setting powder. And I believe them because it's really good. Just a little in my T-zone. I do not want to look like a cake. So there's that. And on my lips are super chapped right now. Trying to drink more water. This is, actually I don't want to wear this color. This is Tarte's Marajuka Lip Juicy Maracuja. I don't have no idea how to say that. Whatever, it's this one. Iconic. And I just kind of, it goes everywhere. I do not line my lips. Usually, unless I'm trying to look extra put together, but on a day like today, see, I already feel like I need to go over my lashes. Usually on like a day like today when I'm just going out, I like a nice rosy, rosa colored gloss. I know it's bad to curl your lashes after you put mascara on, but I need it. I think that helped. I like a little gloss, and now I feel like I just look a little bit more put together, and that took 15 minutes. Good. I gotta go. But anyway, that's my this is my everyday look, and I'm gonna throw on, I don't know what earrings to put on. I have like an earring board, but we'll do the stars. Yeah, that's my day.